So many people are just now finding out about the opportunity that is Amazon FBA and are wondering if it is too late. And I understand why. Almost 3,000 new sellers join Amazon every single day. Amazon already accounts for almost 50% of all online retail spend. There's over 5 million Amazon sellers today, and some people will tell you that after Amazon takes their cut, the profit margins are just too low. And that's just to name a few of the scary headlines. Now, when I was working in a movie theater, I used to keep Excel sheets analyzing rental properties. I would crunch the numbers, imagine renovations, and all these great things. I saved up all my minimum wage checks. But as soon as I would read a blog post about the scary future of the real estate market, I would curl up in a ball, shelf my dreams, and I would go back to my job scooping popcorn. And I cycled through those stages for years. And needless to say, I currently do not own any rental properties. Now, I tell you that because I know what it feels like to be right on the edge of jumping at an opportunity, but then getting spooked right at the last second. It's not that I was afraid necessarily of getting into real estate. I was pretty confident with what I knew, but I was just uncertain and not confident about the opportunity in itself. So because of that, I'm gonna get right to the facts for you. First, for the hard truth. You did miss one of the boats already, the early bird boat. Now, a few years ago when Amazon started the FBA program, third-party sellers were able to just go on, find hot, new products, copy them, and make an absolute killing. It was an easy, simple formula, and it was easy pickings for anyone that knew how to scout the right products, right? And that boat has sailed. That opportunity is gone. Now, the thing is, I missed that boat too. I wasn't part of that early rush, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. What I would worry about is the huge behemoth ship that is pulling up right now. Now, let's revisit those scary headlines. According to eMarketers.com, Amazon is going to do $258 billion in US sales this year. That is 49%, almost half of all e-commerce in the States. So to put that in perspective, that is more than all other e-commerce websites in the States combined. Now here's where it gets crazy. 68% of that $258 billion is from third-party Amazon sellers. That is $176 billion in third-party sales. So third-party sellers have generated $176 billion, I almost said million, $1 billion in sales this year. So how is that possibly good news for you as a new seller joining the platform? Well, it's the fact that Amazon, as big as it is, still only makes up 5% of total retail sales. So e-com king, but still very small in terms of total retail. Here's the thing. Think about Amazon. Amazon is still growing rapidly with no signs of slowing down, right? Jeff Bezos' seed is still sprouting, far from full bloom. Now, think about the way it's evolving. As more people start to, use e-commerce as their daily way of purchasing goods, as the new generation that's growing up right now becomes accustomed to filling their fridge or buying groceries by telling Alexa, hey Alexa, fill my fridge.
I hate you all. Unplug me now.
Right? As Amazon expands to more marketplaces around the globe, it'll just continue to explode long after Jeff Bezos' time. We are still in its infancy. So on to scary headline number 2. Over 2,975 people join Amazon as a seller every single day, okay? Every single day, almost 3,000 new sellers. Now, that's true, but that is a worldwide statistic for their 12 marketplaces, right? US, Canada, UK, Mexico, Germany, all their marketplaces combined. Now, as a new seller, you're probably only looking to start selling on US, UK, or Canada. Those are the top 3 sites that I help people start selling on. So you are not competing with the entire marketplace, right? In 2017, only 300,000 people joined the US marketplace. right? And that's their biggest marketplace, obviously. Only 300,000 new sellers. So when we get to the next point here, you'll understand why that's not too bad at all. Scary headline number 3, there are over 5 million total Amazon sellers, okay? 5 million seller accounts out there worldwide. But get this, only 1.7 million of them actually have a product listed on their storefront, okay? So out of 5 million, only 1.7. So that means that roughly 35%, only 35% of people that create an Amazon seller account actually start selling something worldwide. Okay, now that touches on something that I wanted to mention, the drop-off rate for new sellers. I see it every single day, right? People join Amazon and they're chasing that first boat. That boat I told you sailed away, that promised fast cash with, you know, minimal work. They're chasing that boat. And when they find out that, hey, that's gone and this is actually really hard, they drop off, right? And they quit. And those people make up 75% of your so feared competition, right? So if you are going to be a serious Amazon seller that understands you're getting into something that's going to be difficult, that's going to take some time, but it's going to be worth doing, then really you're not competing with 5 million people. You're only competing with 35% of people, right? And those 35% of people that actually list a product, they will drop off, right? Because inside the 35% of people that list a product, probably 50% of them are people that are chasing a cash grab. So really, the competitive field for people that understand what they're getting into, that understand that they're trying to build a bigger brand, it's really slim, right? All the noise out there about, you know, too competitive, too many people are joining, those too many people are not people that are going to be competing with you in the long run. Scary headline number 4. Profit margins are low after Amazon takes the seller fees. So here's the fun part. How lucrative is Amazon really? That's a big question, right? So check this out. I already told you that in 2017, 300,000 third-party sellers joined the Amazon US website. But in the same year, 140,000 people hit the 100,000 revenue mark. So 300,000 people join, 140,000 people cross the 100,000 revenue mark. But what's even more impressive than that is a report by Feed Advisor that says that 40% of third-party sellers are currently making $250,000 or more per year in revenue. Now, let that one sink in. 2 out of every 5 third-party sellers that are selling are making $250,000 in revenue or more. But, of course, that means nothing if the margins are low. So what do profit margins really look like for Amazon FBA sellers? So please excuse the fact that I'm going to be referencing my laptop here because there's a lot of numbers I'm about to throw at you. But for you to make it easier, I'm going to throw up the numbers on the screen. So 75% of sellers are making 11% to 50% profit margins, with the majority of them being in the 21 to 31% range. Now, I find this pretty accurate myself, as I am currently in the 29 to 33% range, okay? So let's just be conservative and say that 20% margins is the average. So that means at $250,000 revenue, you would make $50K profit. So to restate this clearly, 2 out of every 5 third-party seller is making $50,000 profit per year at a minimum, okay? 2 out of every 5. And if that wasn't enough, consider the fact that when you look at this chart, 19% of all sellers are making over 1 million revenue per year. 1 in 5 are making over 1 million revenue per year with the average of 20% profit margins. So I know that was a bit of number vomit and that can be annoying, so let's recap this quickly. Amazon makes up only 5% of total sales in the US. Only 35% of people that create a seller account actually start selling. Of the people that are selling, 40% of them are making $250,000 per year or more, and the average profit margin is between 21% and 31%. So you tell me, is it too late to start selling on Amazon? When everyone knows about an opportunity, it's already too late. Now, I see variations of this comment all the time in regards to Amazon. But the thing is, the masses don't know about this opportunity yet. They don't, like, think about this. If you were to tell your Uncle Tom or your high school friend Sandra that you were gonna start an Amazon FBA business, what would they say? Most people would say, what's that, right? Of all the little local entrepreneur meetups I've done, and of all the business owners I personally know from my time as a B2B salesperson, I'd say maybe 2 to 5% would actually know what the FBA program is, right? And sure, there are 300,000 new sellers joining in the US every year right now, but there are 543,000 new small businesses in the US started every month. So there are almost double the amount of small businesses started every month than there are new Amazon sellers every single year. So look at it again. Is Amazon FBA still worth starting in 2019? I'd say it's more worth it than ever. Now, here is the scary part. Don't leave yet, because this is the scariest part of the entire video. I will probably be making the same exact video in 2020, in 2021, in 2023, and it'll most likely be the same answer. The only difference is it'll be just a little more saturated than it is today. So don't let that regret hit you in the face. The same way people say, oh, I wish I started in 2014. They will be saying, oh, I wish I started in 2018, in 2019. The Amazon FBA opportunity is not going away. It's not going anywhere. You just have to be courageous enough to take that first step. And I understand it seems overwhelming and it's easy to get lost. So if you need help getting started, knowing how to put that right foot in front of the left foot and move little by little, then click the link in the description of this video, the top link there. It is my free 1-hour masterclass. I go over the top 3 secrets that will make sure you succeed in 2019 and forward by building out an actual Amazon FBA brand. Some of the stuff that people just don't share on YouTube. So I hope that you click that and I'll see you there. My name is JT Franco, and on this channel, I share my experiences in life and in business, success and failure, so you can take from them and build your very own empire. So if that's something you want to do, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.